Good day to me, Salon people. I'm Mohammed Taiwo Tawali from Voice of Salon Network. Today, now Friday, the 14th, 2022 of October. Again, forgive me a quick talk about what happened to Musa Tombo. Basically, most of the time they happen, I can say I try to stay away from them because 95% of Musa Tombo people are personal issue. So I'm not going to talk about people in personal issue. But to side on reach now, so I think we all need for coming and learn with voice and help out and see how we will help we brother out. This is not an unfortunate situation because no matter what I think, Musa don't sacrifice for Sierra Leone in terms of soccer. And as we all know, young people, we all grew up from who they are speaking all the time for play ball. We all get one goal, say we go play overseas, either play professional football or play for team overseas for better we serve our family. We all see so we brother get opportunities several times and squander them. And but nobody know what's in happen. Most of the time, like I say, Sierra Leoneans or Africans, we not say we can attribute them here to which and so many other things them way them fetish business because that's not the only easy way for we who don't know something or who don't grow up, we don't see that around with family, we can always attribute unto them thing in there. So as somebody that they have famous in the health field, I think say if I love some of we come out now we all come in hand learn with voice because most of them continue to ask for help. It look as if we all, I will include myself, because I think say from the beginning a long time ago, I'm supposed to don't pull audios or videos for help for educate to boy and back home for no say. This not get much for do with which or person do am or none of that, but I get for this with mental health issue. So make a try for break some of this other. The reality is that when it comes to mental health issue, say alone we only know about one mental health problem. When I schizophrenia, we would say Chris man. Anything else we don't know them because we not get so many people that wouldn't study in that field. Even if they study safe in the field, we know they practice them too much in the country because we all know say them is something at Jujuma or they go to a Mori man. But what's Musa they attribute, first of all, they don't say they cry for help. What Musa they do for go overseas and come back and they do then childish behavior and help him they cry for. But we all may ignore them. And the unfortunate part is that most of we, because I go on social media, I see brother they will sister they make us phone. I think at one point in time we all even make us phone, but most of them they stay, they go overseas, say they feel cold and won't come back. Or they put out in family or in village or waiting safe. But I think they don't come to the time we are in. Not just for Musa, but we get other plenty people, young people, where them would they suffer, where they not get the opportunity, where would they ignore them and just push them to the side of the thing and say na idleness. Like somebody in Calibre now, the kind of statue where Musa gets in a salon, if they go through them kind here, let we imagine picking and we not get that kind of facility there. And also, I don't think say Slafra or Bo Rangers, they try for ignore Musa. I feel so what's happen and I'm of ignorant on people and also we don't know much about the mental health issue. Musa and behavior don't say plenty. Even that last time at the boss, then away you go na Libya. All them behavior the Musa they put. Now a clear indication say na a mental health problem, not to which, not to nothing. It need therapy out of the country and get medication. When Musa they talk, if somebody way in no more mental health, you go here, you get that childish behavior of talk. You get that there's a certain strain of autism where they cause that kind of problem there. Most of we, if you say when somebody get autism or get mental health problem, it get for be deformed or it get for come out dirty or anything, but that's not the case. Mental health is in different form. You don't need for be deformed, you don't need for dress awkwardly for make you get to mental health problem. Yesterday or the day before, where Musa go to the extent and stab himself. Salon, if Naya, the language in it attached strong will get the urgency. Salon say, oh, you don't stab himself, or woman, you don't stab himself. But that's not the reality. In fact, Naya, therefore, don't class him as attempted suicide. Forget the urgency to what he need. What he do yesterday in a borderline personality disorder. For people that would do mental health, they will tell you, say, that thing they do, then they mutilate themselves, they cut themselves, they stab themselves, forget that attention they for call on the attention there. The problem with most of they go through is that me and you two will perceive some of the messages, then they we able to get an impulse for stop them. Most are not able to stop them. where he want the attention, where something bother him, he want the attention, they behave a certain way for get the attention. Then that's all them behavior most of they put on so. So most of we brother and sister in the kind of social media would make them fun with laugh because we don't know the urgency and the danger of what they go to himself and people around them. The same way Musa don't show. If Musa not get the help, the mental health and try to get on medication and therapy, the next thing we get for results so either stabbing get for be somebody else or killing get for be somebody else. And I think so one for sit down and wait till Musa taking your own life or take somebody else's life before we know say this is urgent and you need help. So do you would they ask people them either Slaffer or the Bull Rangers for take Musa out of the country, find either a psychologist or a psychiatrist, somebody who study that for evaluate Musa and get him the therapy where he need. Nothing where it manageable. I'm not gonna say the cure, but then they put you the manage you where in and put your medication and therapy where you go function well and 100% and do what you need for do. Musa then go to go overseas and come back and then think that they go play in a small field and how to bust on social media and behavior. These are all signs for say they ask for help. For no way help people that they know. But all man they ignore them because we don't know the intricate of all the disadvantage or the danger of what mental health be. So there we they ask people and there make we not make this as a phone. This not a joke. Because tomorrow it might be somebody else where you go take that life for. And mental health, most of the point you don't begin get so you don't begin to lose the impulse for stop. That thing where they tell you say stop. And if you go to the point to say don't begin hearing voice, when I schizophrenia side, they begin tell them for go do this. You know they hear that voice, but then they hear. I mean that voice they tell them they command them for do anything good or bad. And when you get to that point, it don't worse. So they are we not allow that. Because the unfortunate part where I see this whole thing, if Musa will play for the country, Musa will get small money, Musa will get opportunity, Musa will get the chance for seek the help, and not able to get them. Can you imagine? We brother and sister that will not get the opportunity or get the help. And that's not the most scary part ever we are the look at. But again, I hope so that this is not for be a joke on social media. It can be to anybody. It don't tell where this thing go on. I feel say don't a certain time now we start for talk about juju or which and then see again the help we need. Then I come on, we don't see them most of the time. I don't work with people when they cut themselves all day. But when them get the therapy, they need the medication, they stop. So we don't begin stabbing themselves so that's it don't go to the borderline personality disorder. Time that each time for like most likely the help we need as fast as possible. If not, it go take your own life or take somebody else's life soon. And that will not happen. May God forbid that. But again, God, they work with common sense. We know somebody God forbid will not get help we need. So they allow we get help we need. Astagfirullah not the cure. There's a medication for it. And there's a therapy. Let we use them. Thank you all and God bless. You can leave your comments, agree, disagree, or you say get an idea of what's in the going and let us see what we will do for help brother out and not just some other people when they go through the same mental health issue. Thank you all and God bless.